Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cardinals' return team didn't help matters out much there. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. Play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a way.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll... him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he comes.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last drive really productive, David. Wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
All right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his shoot going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to... He's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window.
Final play of the quarter coming. The give to Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Running back searching for a hole. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of... From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football. Flew down with some bad intentions.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls.
And back to the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets away from one. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and he wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He'll take a shot. He snares. Offense at an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Release to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? The tap. Touchdown, Northwestern. Offense getting set for first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. Got his man out of the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on, and he's sacked. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
This has been a tight one. 3rd quarter, all tied up. Is now 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it, because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow, because your guy can come back, make the catch.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 25. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, and that's another big play from this guy. We've seen him now dominate. He's been able to get pressure on the quarterback, and David, he's just been living in the opponent's backfield.
This dude is an animal. A couple of sacks, a couple of tackles for a loss, just putting his imprint on the game. In the pass game and the run game, you better know where he's at. You might want to think about putting at least 2 guys on him.
And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up, and offense set on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Cardinals look to do some damage in the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll ride Davis here. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've got... First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to fire on second down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They'll run for it on third and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ball State.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Cardinal. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.